3 years ago, we moved into the Park Pacific building, a new location for us downtown. Driven by the dream that this space is for everyone, but we've really expanded our audience and made this a part of people's everyday lives by having a coffee bar in our gallery. That has worked extremely well from day one.
We've talked about having a coffee shop as part of the gallery for many, many years. Just seemed like a natural fit. There's a comfort zone to sitting around with a cup of coffee, and we knew that we needed to add a level of comfort into the atmosphere that we already had.
It is often the thing that brings people in that might not have come into a gallery space or an art space to begin with. They're here more often, they stay longer, and in that way they get to know the artists a little more, and it's pretty exciting for us to see that, people from all walks of life in the space. But at the moment, something I think really exceptional is happening. Art St. Louis has partnered with Mississippi Mud Coffee Roasters from day one when we built the space with them. We were subleasing it, and now we've taken it over ourselves. And that may seem like a technicality, but actually it's a wonderful opportunity, and it is very new and exciting in that regard. We frequently have people who get a cup of coffee and then start walking into the gallery, and they'll stop and ask one of us, is it okay if I take my coffee back here? So we're kind of changing the whole layout so that it becomes obvious that, yes, this whole space is for you.
It just is a natural flow to have it all one thing, and it doesn't confuse the issue either, so that the people who come into the gallery understand that it's all one place.
And if you're a coffee drinker, you would be hard-pressed to find better coffee, certainly downtown. And even if you're not a coffee drinker, it's a place of great discovery, because you may find that there are drinks that you have never tried before, and it only took the difference of a friendly barista to explain it to you, prepare it for you, and you fall in love with it. If we're saying that we're trying to build community and bring people together, you have to have people that customers, that artists, that others want to be around and want to work with. And Jacques is that person.
The coffee brings people together. It brings people to have these very ornate discussions about certain things. It's like, not to be corny or whatever, it is the catalyst for a lot of the things that we do here.
I would say this is an extremely important moment, actually, in the life of Art St. Louis. And we have reached a point where we need the community to join us in this. We're producing a Kickstarter campaign because we recognize that in order for this to reach its full potential, we've got to take the level of service up. And that means upgrading our equipment, some equipment that's getting old and kind of falling apart. Really trying to re-engineer the whole experience more towards a hospitality focus, where our whole goal is not just to bring people in the door, but make them feel as comfortable here as they possibly can.
Art St. Louis is a community space. We are free and open to the public. The exhibitions have always been here for anyone in the community to see. This Kickstarter is essential to developing the whole Art St. Louis organization.
Like every nonprofit, we're of course dependent on philanthropic support from our community. But we've learned that if you're entirely dependent on that, if you're exclusively dependent on that, then you're not well insulated for kind of the ebbs and flows in the economy. So this coffee bar does dually function as a revenue stream for the nonprofit. So it's us trying to serve our mission better and at the same time be business savvy about running a nonprofit in a way that makes sense from a financial perspective.
I mean, I hope it turns out amazing and it completely exceeds everyone's expectations. When it's really full and really humming, it's awesome.
And I think it'd be translating into more connections between local artists and audiences that happen seemingly in an organic way, and it's because of their relationship to and experience in this space.
I don't know, I just would like us to be considered one of the best places to come and get coffee and to see great art and for people to just enjoy themselves.
The coffee will be even better.